The closest thing most of us are going to get to winning the actual lottery is winning the food lottery. You know the feeling. You rip open a packet of biscuits and realise they've given you an extra one or two. Losing the lottery, however, is more painful than your empty stomach could ever imagine. And I'm not just talking about half-empty packets. The people in this video seriously lost out, suffering from the worst food picks ever. I'm not even being dramatic, as you'll realise when you see these selections of foods taken by some poor, conned souls.
Amazing!
What's the most disappointing carrot you've ever seen? I bet it didn't even come close to this one. You'd get more energy from eating the stem on this. If I plucked this one out of the ground after spending time growing it, I'd probably end up questioning my life like this carrot's relative. You know what would kind of suck if you bought an ice cream cone? If one thing was missing. The cone. True, one consolation is that you get more ice cream, but everyone knows that the best part is the little bit of cone at the bottom that always seems to be full of chocolate. Talk about getting ripped off. Anybody that knows me knows that I have one arch enemy, and that is cauliflower. I just don't like it. It tries to be like broccoli, but it just isn't the real deal. Clearly the person that bought this packet didn't mind it that much, though they must have still been furious to find a tiny piece of broccoli had been engulfed by a sea of its albino brothers. Imagine growing fruit all year, only to receive these small fruits. I'd be very disappointed too. Though to be fair, that strawberry is grown to nearly the same size as that lemon. I don't know why anybody hasn't decided to buy this perfect, ready salted pack of peanuts. I mean, it's full to the brim. Maybe they're just diet flavour. Seriously though, I actually have no idea how the person filling the machine didn't notice. Blueberry waffles are so tasty. It's just a great combo. Except when you receive one like this, with a single lone blueberry. To be fair though, I suppose if the buyer of this truly wanted more, they should have gone for the one labelled blueberries waffle. Watermelons are also so tasty. A properly formed one, that is. Imagine cutting your watermelon open only to be greeted by an extra thick white skin layer like this. I'd probably actually cry. Apparently you can thump melons before buying them to save you from this pain. A higher toned thump means a less ripe melon. I suppose this is punishment for loving pizzas with pineapples on it. Some people are probably still saying this Hawaiian pizza has too much pineapple on it. Cheetos are another great tasting food, but I don't think you'd eat the whole pack if you opened it to find this, a massive brick of cheese flavouring, instead of, actual Cheetos. To be fair though, this is like a rare commodity, the most precious of substances, literally worth its weight in gold. So this one is more like a win. If you looked at this pack from above, you'd imagine the whole bar was exquisite chocolate blended with cranberries. Turns out this was just the most strategic layout known to mankind. More like product fraud than luxury chocolate. When you want to make guacamole, you'd be inclined to pick the largest avocado, right? You'd likely get the most that way. Well, the person who bought this clearly thought wrong. The guacamole is not going to happen. Well, at least it's ripe. They'd probably also grow a huge tree out of that seed, and you'd get your refund right there. Another great lemon here. I wouldn't be too disappointed by this one though. You could probably make a whole drop of lemonade with this bad boy. Remember kids, if life gives you lemons like this, life must be drunk. Much like the Cheetos example, you can't always win with packets of chips. Look at this whole potato that was found in a bag of chips. Crunchier? Check. Tastier? Check. Potato? Check. Chip? Well, never mind. 3 out of 4. What happens if you're selling cheeseburgers and you run out of cheese? You improvise, of course, sort of conning your customers in the process. Look at this burger, bought on the streets of Manila. Looks somewhat edible. Then you open it up and find that the cheese is a facade, not truly carrying on into the centre of the bun. You have to give props to the cleverness though. Look at this box. 2 scoops raisin bran. Could it not be spelt out any more clearly? If only Kellogg's stuck to their promise though. Someone actually went and measured it, finding what looks like even less than 1 scoop worth of raisins in there. What's worse than a blueberry muffin with a single blueberry in it? Correct, a blueberry nuffin. A blueberry muffin without a single blueberry in it. We all know the lies bags of chips spin us. They're mostly air. Well, in a way, so is bread. But in solidarity with chips, this loaf is truly taking it to the next level. Hey, at least you could pour some soup in there and make a nice bread bowl. Boiled peanuts, anyone? Alright, I can't even figure out why someone would need them either. So how about boiled peanuts and a free bug? Now that's a deal I cannot refuse. Baked beans now. What easier, fart-friendly food is there? Well, if you ever open up a tin and see it filled with only water inside like this, you know that someone clearly already spilled the beans. We all love SpongeBob, so surely the SpongeBob popsicle would be great as well. Well, this one is more like Cyclops Bob. This SpongeBob minion Illuminati mutant is truly terrifying, though at least most of him is left to be eaten. I don't know how this one happened, but someone searching for wine found a still sealed bottle that was only a fifth full in the store. Someone must have been having fun on the job. I also have no clue as to how this happened. Someone bit into a chocolate M&M, only to find that it was layers of shell. It's like M&M Inception. Though it does make me wonder why it took this person multiple bites to eat that M&M. Strawberries go through a lot. Look at this gangster berry. It was cut open, only to find some pellet had been shot into it. At least you can be sure it's dead though. How about a bag of broccoli? This bag is just full of the stems on their own. What a treat. If you hate yellow Skittles, it wouldn't usually matter because there are plenty of other colours in the packet. Not this one. A packet of only yellow Skittles here. Mind you, it would be a win for someone with OCD. Now they wouldn't have to separate out the colours. Lemons are clearly the biggest trolls of the food world. Don't believe me? Check out this thing. Clearly, when life gives you lemons... Alright, I'll stop saying that phrase. If you ever need proof that buying stuff from the dollar store is not the best idea, then take a look at this. Evidently, this was a mistake. Like the blueberry waffles, make sure to check you're buying chocolate chips ice cream, or you'll fall foul to this trick. Either that, or someone placed rabbit poop in this jug of ice cream. Bread is usually sliced vertically, isn't it? Lots of smallish slices for perfectly sized sandwiches. Well, not if you're this person. The bread was sliced the wrong way, though it still has the potential to make some great sandwiches. I suppose you could just cut them in half. This chocolate chip looks like it's got a mutiny on its dough. That chip is ashamed to be part of it, and clearly making a getaway. What is it with bread these days? Why does it try to imitate cheese? Look at this sliced loaf. It's holy, though at least you could stuff something inside the hole. This orange is just a whole load of evil. It's decaying from the centre. Ew, kill it with fire. The yolk may not be the extremely healthy part of the egg, but it does taste good. The person who got this egg clearly wasn't expecting this sight though. It must have been seriously aggravating. Jokes aside, this is a serious issue. It's nothing to yolk about. Obviously the berry harvesting didn't go well this year. This loaf comes with a single berry. To be fair, it does say berry loaf. That bread life sign kind of reminds me of the Thug Life meme, except only with carbs. Look at this spaghetti packaging. Looks somewhat appetizing, right? The top left even calls the recipe famous. That's enough approval for me, until you open it and find it's a bit more disgusting than the packaging makes it appear. I mean, it looks like it's been eaten before, once at least, probably twice. Most of these pictures have been somewhat amusing, not this one. Check out this miniature pizza slice. in an unnecessarily huge box. This actually makes me mad. All this injustice in the world. For what? Another valuable lesson from the avocado gods. Don't ever rely on a single avocado for dinner. They're very mischievous. There's a special place in hell for people who play games like this. If you ate this, you'd probably be expecting a grape flavour, right? Well, apparently it's black licorice. Now I don't hate that flavour, but a lot of people do. This is evil. Lightly salted nuts, anyone? Delta Airlines clearly didn't know what that means. Look how much damn salt is in that packet. It outnumbers the peanuts 1,000,000 to 1. I get it though. It's clever. The air hostess then comes around asking if you'd like some water with that, and charges you $9. You know what would suck? Being mistaken for a rock. That's what's happened to these potatoes, who were joined by a rock in their sack. Clearly they just wanted to add the weight to the packet though. Airport food sucks. Don't believe me? Feast your eyes on this. A £3.20 bacon and egg roll from Edinburgh Airport. Shocking. Hot Pocket enthusiasts, this is probably a nightmare scenario for you. Look at this poor fellow who received an empty Hot Pocket. Well, at least you won't have to worry about there being a frozen spot in the middle after you microwave it. Sometimes random things may appear in a cookie. They may contain nuts, gluten, and, oh yeah, a shoelace. Look at that thing. If you ever need reassurance that your cookie explored nowhere near the floor, this is not it. Vending machines are great. We can buy drinks or snacks without interacting with a human, which can sometimes be nice. Though machines aren't perfect either. Sometimes they steal from us too. Look at this vending machine. Clearly spits out the drink, only to claw it back like a father playing a cruel joke on a kid. Though, to be fair, why would someone film a machine like this? This one is a true anomaly. Usually cans of soda never let me down, but this one is just cruel. Someone noticed that from their case of 7-Up, one of them was completely sealed and filled with only air. They proved it by putting it on the scale, and look at the difference. Come to think of it though, canned air is now a thing in China. They should just resell it. It seems like food companies just aren't listening. We keep telling them that one packet is not enough, and they keep making things smaller. Case in point, this packet of ketchup. It's empty. Only air. Now, at least there is enough cheese on this burger, but seriously, that burger is baby-sized. Apparently the cashier told the buyer that this was acceptable. That's a load of lies. Let's just hope the chef of the previous one didn't join up with the maker of this one. Look at that lone sesame seed. It looks sad, all alone on that deserted wasteland of the top bun. Sometimes you get a bit of foam with your beer, and it can be annoying, but this is a bit excessive. This beer gets a load of head. Ah, peanut butter cups. We buy them because we love the combo. Unlucky for this person though, their cup had no peanut butter. I suppose at least you could use it as a glass for shots. If you saw a sub like this, you'd expect the filling to run deep. Shame, because it clearly does not. Look how shallow that filling is. That's just criminal. Have you ever lost the food lottery? Also, which example did you think was the worst? Let me know in the comment section down below. Also, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, clicking that bell icon to stay updated. Thanks for watching.